Hello, business and professional writing students. I'm recording another video to talk to you more specifically about the types of, or how you can write an amazing subject line, and also the importance of engagement. We've been talking in this unit about writing an email with your audience in mind, and how do you engage your audience or your reader. How do you get someone's attention, and how do you keep it? And it seems that we agree, like everyone agrees, that it's hard to do that for a number of reasons. One of which is the fact that pretty much everyone who has an email address is inundated with emails. And if we're thinking of CEOs or celebrities or influencers, they are inundated with even more emails than the rest of us. So engagement is really important, engaging your audience. Something that was just brought to my attention is that in 2025, now, in the present, engagement is even more important than it was last year or previously, because your emails, or the emails that you send to people, can get marked as spam without the recipient even marking those emails as spam. And I'll tell you how this happens. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this in your inbox, but I know that at the very top of my Gmail, my personal Gmail inbox, there's a little note for me, and it says, right now, you haven't opened emails from Adam Schiff for a while. Mark these as spam. So it's asking me, hey, Mia, you haven't opened any emails from this person in a while. Do you want to mark his emails as spam? So Google or Gmail is stepping in and making it that much easier for some of my emails to get pushed into the spam box. So I just thought I would mention that to everyone. And going back to the subject line, which it also seems that we are all able to recognize the importance of a precise and informative subject line. Okay, so how do you write a precise and informative subject line? There are three go-to styles that I've learned about. So the first is called the curiosity-driven or open-loop subject line. And I'll give you some examples. Here's one. These three words changed everything. So the reason it's called the curiosity-driven subject line is because when you write these three words changed everything, the person who sees the subject line is going to open your email because they're wondering, oh, what three words changed everything? Now, I wouldn't call it a downside, but the thing you need to be aware of with a curiosity-driven subject line is that you have to deliver in the email. You need to actually provide the three words that changed everything, because otherwise your reader, the recipient, might be kind of irritated. Another example: the secret they didn't want getting out. So again, a great subject line that will really pique the recipient's curiosity is the secret they didn't want getting out. So I would say that if that was a subject line in my inbox, I would most likely open the email, even if it's from someone who I'm not that interested in, or a company I don't really care about, because I'm going to be curious to know, oh wait, what's the secret that they didn't want getting out? So, and again, that's called the curiosity-driven subject line. But do remember, you have to deliver and explain, or provide, the answer, if you will, in your email. And then the second type is called a value-packed subject line. And I'll give you some examples. Okay, the first is 5 color palettes that sold 1 million in product designs. And then the second is how I booked 23 wedding clients from IG how I booked 23 wedding clients with this one IG post. And another example is screenwriters, the scene structure that got me a Netflix deal. Now, these are called value packed because there is a huge lesson, or a lot of value, a tremendous payoff, based on the subject line that we're guessing is packed into the email. So in other words, if you open these emails, you will learn about the 5 color palettes that sold 1 million in product designs, or you will learn about the IG post that for one woman led her to book 23 clients. Or you'll learn about the scene structure that got someone a Netflix deal. So those are really valuable lessons that you will be let in on simply from reading the email, hence the title Value Packed. And then the third go-to subject line is called time sensitive. And this one's a little bit more straightforward, a little bit simpler. Basically, there's a deadline of some sort in the subject line. So it could be sale 20% off bikinis, ends Friday, August 1st. So you can see how that lets the recipient know that, hey, we're having a sale, 20% off, but the sale ends August 1st. So if you're going to open this email, you got to do it in the next couple of days. And I hope that this was helpful to you. Harpreet, if you are watching this, I saw your comment in the discussion questions that you were interested in suggestions for writing more effective emails. And so hopefully this is helpful to you and helpful to everyone. I will be trying to post another in the next few days. Okay, guys, bye. Have a great night. Talk to you soon.